Continue to monitor storms coming up from the south as we're under a tornado watch until 9 o'clock. Now, a few counties have been trimmed off of this watch. Carroll and Whiteside counties were formerly under the watch, but National Weather Service has removed those as the storms are expected to be east of those two counties. Stevenson and Joe Davies counties, you weren't under the watch originally and still remain out of the watch. So it's those counties here that no longer have to worry about the severe weather. Everything east of there, though, possibility of brief tornadoes and damaging winds as the line of storms approaches. You can see it's almost to the state line as of this point. Severe thunderstorm warnings out on the eastern flank of this, basically all the way down the line of storms. That's stretching from Mendota clear to Champaign as of this point. And as we look a little closer, you can see there is one tornado warning right outside of Princeton near Hennepin. We'll have to keep an eye on that line of storms as it approaches Lee County. Currently, no severe weather in Lee County, but you are getting the first round of storms heading into Dixon right now with some heavy rainfall and plenty of lightning. May even get some gusty winds out of this, but so far no severe weather for you. Again, we'll keep an eye on that tornado warning just south of Lee County. We'll have to see if that gets extended. It's out until 6:45, so within a half an hour we'll have to know. We'll be able to tell if that tornado warning continues. There is a bit of a lull in the activity right now, so most of us are staying dry as we await those storms. You can see the approximate timing here of the thunderstorm activity for most spots rolling in within the hour or so, and we'll continue to have storms then through about the 7 o'clock hour before they exit from there. You can see Future Track has a pretty good handle on everything. The storms approaching the state line, that'll continue to move mostly north and eastward, so it could avoid some spots north of I-88. We'll continue to keep an eye on that trend. So this is through with the next 15 to 60 minutes, and then by the time we get to about 8 o'clock, the storms are east of us. So I think once we get to 8, we should be in the clear for any severe weather. It's then just some lingering showers and thunderstorms after that into the early overnight hours before we dry out late. So up until 9 o'clock, we have the watch out for severe weather. But again, I think the storms will be done by 8 o'clock at the earliest. You can see that severe storms still remain possible. It'd be wind and tornado threats if we do happen to see any kind of severe weather. So just stay alert. We'll keep you up to speed as things go along this evening. Definitely monitor all your sources of information for updates as we progress along. And have that 13 Weather Authority app handy if it's not in your arsenal. Definitely a good way to keep a track of those storms. Later tonight, drying out, getting breezy, temperatures in the upper 50s. And then for tomorrow, only up to 70 under a mainly cloudy sky. It's still pretty mild for this time of year with some breezy winds out of the west. After that, we might finally get into some fall territory after a couple more rounds of showers and storms Wednesday and Friday. Once we get into Friday, you can see we're down into the 60s. First time this month, potentially for the Rockford area, and we'll stay there for a while. So consistent fall weather's just around the corner. Right before that, more showers and storms possible this week. You can see some rainfall potentially on Wednesday. Still a slight chance for severe storms. We may not be done with those yet this week. Then a low chance for rain going into Friday. Temperature-wise, 70s the next couple days, 60s after that with some sunshine for the weekend, and your most accurate 10-day forecast. We finally get into some consistent fall weather, and it could be even cooler than that, keeping an eye on the 50s potentially next week, Brittany.
Oh, chilly days on the way. Alex, thanks for that.